Hello, I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe, Wolves won, Newcastle won. Frustrating, really. Plenty of chances, but I guess ultimately didn't do enough.
Didn't do enough. I mean, they forced some fine saves from Martin Dubravka, but there was a lack of inventiveness, really, and incision in the final third, which has been a slight bit of a theme these past couple of weeks. It's 4 without victory now across all competitions for Wolves. Of course, they're still 7th in the table, and it's not doom and gloom by any stretch of the imagination. But today a frustrating one, and one really you put down as 2 points dropped, I think.
Yeah, I guess all too predictable as well. Everybody knew what Newcastle were going to come here. They're going to defend in 2 waves. They did exactly that. And look, they gave them something to defend against, because such a poor start by Wolves. Before the goal, there were warning signs there, and then Almiron an absolute stunner. But at the same time, it gives Newcastle that lifeline to hold on to.
Well, just before that, Almiron had kind of stole the ball off Neves in the centre circle and drove at the Wolves' defence. Shot went wide, but that was the warning. I didn't really heed the warning, because the next minute he's got the ball in the back of the net, and it was a disappointing start. It was lethargic. It was all a bit slow. Passes were a bit weak. Got the leveller, fair play. Yeah. Dendoncker, great delivery from Coutinho, good finish as well. And from that point, you thought, right, this is set up for Wolves to win this now. They're going to go on and they're going to win this, get all 3 points. They had the chances. They had enough chances to win it, of course, but at the same time, there weren't enough inventiveness. It was a bit predictable. And Newcastle, in the end, held on pretty comfortably.
Yeah, look, Raul had a fantastic chance in that first half. Great ball and from Traore, who I thought, when he had the ball, and probably didn't have enough of it, to be honest, today, looking at it, because they couldn't handle him, as many teams don't. That Dubravka's made a great save. I think Raul's done everything right directionally, but probably should have had a bit more pace on it. I mean, it was a free header, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's one of those where, as a striker, you're almost thinking, right, I've just got to get my head on this, and this is a definite goal, because it's such close range. Fair play to Dubravka, such quick reactions. I mean, it was replayed on the big screens here, and there was almost a collective gasp from the stands. It was a real top save. But yeah, I think Jimenez, a striker of his calibre and the standards that he strives to hit, I think he will be a little bit disappointed in that.
And then second half, you come out and straight away again off the line, and then Neto, obviously another good save, and it just wasn't to be, was it?
Wasn't to be, and Wolves got the best joy from going out wide. You'd like to see him play through the thirds a bit more, though, to be honest. That kind of incisive, quick, snappy stuff. Not having Jota in the side, I think, impacts that. Somebody who likes to play, in tight areas and things like that. Yes, Neto has shown signs of promise, but he's very much a work in progress. And I think when Jota's not in this team, it does make a difference.
But look, when you tie 1-1 and you're having all the ball, you want to add some impetus from the bench. And you look at the bench that it was today, and you see 4 defenders there. You see a couple of young kids. And it's very easy to see that this team, if they're going to carry on and push for this top 6, push for European football, to make waves in European football and the Europa League, that they desperately need signings.
Players are needed, aren't they? That's it. That's the short and long of it. They need players in, and they need them in sooner rather than later, to be honest. Keeps drilling that home. We need players. It's obvious we need players. Same again after the game today, and you just hope that they're making progress in that respect. I mean, Thailand last week, and I said there was nothing imminent, so I haven't heard that anything's changed. But Wolves are working hard, and fingers crossed, they can get a bit further along the line in terms of getting somebody in there.
Is this? I don't want to say an ambition thing, because Wolves' ambitions are sky high. But if they are, and they've talked about, and Jeff Shee's talked about, winning the Premier League and stuff like that, they need to strengthen at some point, because you look at the summer transfer window. I mean, Patrick Cutroni's gone. Vallejo's been sent back. So these are guys who came in the summer. So there's been a fair few windows now. Okay, they've signed the names who they've come on loan and they've done great and they've signed them permanently. But they haven't had a lot of success, have they?
This is where you kind of see the colour of money, isn't it? 1,000, to be honest. If they're not going to spend big in January, well, you've got to think they've got to do it in the summer. Obviously Wolves have done very well, but they want to go even further. And it's the Premier League. You have to spend to really even stay where you are, to be honest. Sure. So I think hopefully they can get some deals done this month and get a few players in. They're needed. I mean, I know there's Jota and Bolly to come back, but for the short term, they're not in the squad. They're not playing games, and more quality is needed to help out.
Manchester United on Wednesday. I guess similar side to we saw the other night. Maybe Morgan Gibbs-White will probably get a start if he's fit. He was back on the bench today, which is good to see. Ruben Vinagre. Or do you say to Nuno, look, we're in a bit of a rut here. We need a bit of a win. Why don't we just go there and maybe go a bit stronger than normal? I noticed it was interesting today. Rashford scored two against Norwich and came off after 58 minutes. You think that with them probably out the Carabao Cup, that Ole maybe needs to win games, and you could see a stronger Manchester United on Wednesday.
Well, they want silverware, didn't they? They want something to make up for what's been a pretty poor season for United. So maybe we don't see wholesale changes from Wolves. There will be changes. I think Kilman, Vinagre, Bennett, yeah, but does he play Ashley Seal? Maybe give Jimenez an hour and then see how it goes. So I think there's perhaps a balance to be struck. Let's see if Wolves do it, because you don't want to just hand United an easy win. I don't think they will, but you want to at least give them a good game, and as you say, look to get back to winning ways. We've 4 without one.
Yeah, fingers crossed they do on Wednesday. Not to be today. Wolves won, Newcastle won. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.